Good evening, everyone. This is Global Master Distributor Richard Amoedo. So glad that you guys are here on the Velovita Facebook page. We're going to be doing a high-level overview, talking about what is Velovita and what is our product and why is this going like gangbusters right now across the country. So go ahead and take a minute and add some people to this, and I'll just hang tight here and talk from time to time until we're ready to go live well, we're already live, but we actually start the actual overview here at 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. So good to see you, Thomas. Charles, nice. Thanks for the little high five wave, whatever that is. It's been so busy this week, I haven't had a chance to shave. My goodness. Hey, Rob. Hi, Janet. Joseph. Dan. Got about one more minute before we go ahead and kick things off. Hope everyone's had a great day. We had beautiful weather here in Frisco, Texas. Hey, BJ and Allison, Thomas. All right, we're almost on the dot here. So anyone else that you want to add to this, go ahead. We'll get started. All right, excuse me, guys. It is 7 o'clock Central Time on the dot, 8 o'clock Eastern Time on the dot, and wherever it is, your other time zones, it's on the dot there too. So we're going to go ahead and get started. My name is Richard Amoedo. I am one of the global master distributors for a company called Velovita. People say, well, God, what is that name? Well, that name is, it means speed of life, and we are here to add speed to your life. Maybe some of you are actually looking to have a little bit more success in some other side income to where you want to slow life down a little bit. Completely fine too. It's whatever you want to make of it. Velovita is a health and wellness company, and we have rolled out literally a cutting edge product that literally now tens of thousands of people have had a chance to try, and we've gotten incredible reviews, incredible testimonies. Feedback's been off the charts, and what I can tell you is that this is an extremely exciting time for our company. Our company just soft launched on May 5th, so we are literally been in business a few weeks now. 90 days prior, everything was getting set up. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about the infrastructure of this company, which is why when you look at this company, you're not going to see it as a startup because there's about a 20-year infrastructure that's been invested in this company. But a little bit about my background and my wife's background. I started off as an entrepreneur, 18 years old, mowing yards, built it up to a very nice landscape construction company, but I wanted more. And I found myself going into different businesses, retail stores, restaurants, mortgage, private lending operations, real estate investment. And I was doing all these things because I was trying to figure out, how do I have time and money? How do I have time freedom and how do I have money? Because I would usually have one or the other. And when I had time freedom, I didn't like it because I didn't have as much money. So I wanted to make sure that I had a way to match those together. This industry has allowed me to be able to do that. My wife, classically degreed as a mechanical engineer, came out of school, worked for a great telecom company, went through one of those initial early on busts that happened there. We ended up in the mortgage business. It was the mortgage industry that led us to the industry of direct sales by a very good friend, because he saw us working 60, 70, sometimes 80 hours a week. And he saw that you all need a break. Y'all need to live at some point in time. Why don't you take a look at this? And we got started with that company, and about 10 months later, we were able to walk away from our 4-year mortgage business with 4 offices in 4 states, and we started building in this industry full time. So my wife and I, we have been in direct sales now for well over 13 and a half years, almost 14 years, as full-time distributors, full-time members, whatever you want to call that. But we know what it's like to have to pay our bills with this industry, put food on the table, put a roof over the head, pay for weddings, pay for college, We know what it's like to do that. We've rolled up our sleeves and done that, which is why we understood when the CEO of the company came to us that we had known for about 12 years, but never in the same organization. He had been a mentor and a friend to us and said, listen, I'm coming back out of retirement away from my technology company, and I want to launch this company. And I said, listen, we've always wanted to work with you. Now sounds like a really good time. We could see some things shifting with our other industry that we were in. The one thing I knew about health and wellness, it's always an expanding industry, not just in America, but literally around the world. It is an expanding industry. It's one of the very few industries that continues to expand year after year. So I was like, great, all we have to do is make sure we have a really great product. And he says, we've got that all worked out. We've got our in-house formulators. They've done all that for us. And I was like, great, what do you have to do to try it? Fly to Miami. So what did we do? We jumped on a plane, we flew to Miami, and we took the product and we was like, this is good. This is great. We can do something with this. And we got super excited and came on board full time, resigned from our other company, walking away from a multiple six-figure year passive residual income. And we've made millions of dollars in that company because we saw how big this could possibly be. And literally, guys, what I can tell you, since we started our pre-launch, it has been absolutely amazing to work with a company that truly gets it. And why do I say that? Because the two co-founders of this company, Costa Guerra and Jeff Mack, Jeff's our president, these guys actually have spent well over 27, 25 years in the industry doing exactly what I said Mary and I had done for a little over 13 years, which is putting food on the table, putting kids through college, putting a roof over their head, doing those things, and they've done extraordinarily well. They've made millions of dollars in this industry. They've been also successful business owners as well in this industry. And Jeff had been a consultant for the past several years, helping companies rebrand themselves, launching in other foreign countries such as Japan and other Asian countries as well as parts of Europe. Costa has built a company that launched in 36 countries in about 36 months. And when he left that company, he started a technology company that was going to help these other network marketing companies. Because one of the biggest things that happens for network marketing companies and companies in direct sales is they fail on the technology side. So he knew that if he could provide a good value and a great service, reliable, these companies would have a better fighting chance in the industry. Sometimes management doesn't always play out very well. And then the other thing that makes things very difficult with other companies is they tend to have outside money. They have an outside investor group that doesn't understand how a real company works and operates, which is why when Jeff and Costa got together, they put this company together with their own money. Everything is owned in-house. Even the corporate office in Fort Lauderdale is owned completely. There's no mortgage, there's no rent payment on it. The manufacturing facility that's here in Texas, everything that you can think of, the technology, the marketing team, everything is owned in-house. This company started off with literally dozens of full-time employees day one, live chat day one, not just cobbled together, but literally full-time employees prepared to launch. So we were set to scale from day one. And the thing that's going on right now is you've got a lot of industries that have been literally punished because of what's going on. You've got industries that are shrinking, you've got jobs that are shrinking, you've got all sorts of craziness that's going on out there. But there are two industries, and I'll even say a third one specifically, that are not shrinking. One is direct sales. Two is health and wellness. And then three, which is the other category of our product, and I'm going to talk a little bit about our product, is it's called the nootropic space. Now, nootropics has grown to be well over $5 billion as far as its own category of product. It's scheduled to double in revenue over the next 5 years. So they're expecting that to be somewhere between 10 and $11 billion. And we're going to see that continue to grow. What is a nootropic? A nootropic is something that is geared towards mental clarity, enhances brain health, supports brain health. So we're providing nutrients to the brain. But the other thing that we wanted to do, because we know that in today's day and age, the Instagram age, Facebook, Messenger, everything popping up, text messaging, people like immediate responses. They don't want to wait 7 days, 14 days, 30 days, 3 months to get a benefit or a result from a product. So we rolled something out that gives immediate gratification. And it happens in really two main ways. One, you're going to get a little bit of boost of energy, a clean energy, not a synthetic from these high sugar, high carb drinks that are out there, which has become a massive industry but it's also being part of the massive health crisis that's happening in our country. If when you're done with this, you go ask Google what percentage of Americans are dehydrated, it's going to tell you 75% of all Americans are chronically dehydrated. Most people don't relate to that because they're drinking fluids and they're like, well, I got fluids in me. It's like, yeah, but you're not hydrated. And what those synthetic caffeine drinks do is they strip out calcium, they strip out the cartilage from your joints. The most common place that it causes inflammation and deterioration is in the knees. So what we're trying to do is we're giving people a healthy alternative to, listen, I know you have that mid to late morning crash. I know you have that afternoon fog or crash. You don't have to pound that other stuff and wreak havoc on your body. There is a healthy solution. And why do I say this is healthy? Well, here's our product. It's called Brain Reimagined. This is chocolate sea salt. It has all of 5 grams of sugar in it, so it is not loaded with that, but it's non-GMO. It's vegan, it's keto, it's dairy-free, it's gluten-free, and there's only 15 milliliters in this. I had someone the other day that asked me, said, well, gosh, I got the sample pack. How big is the actual serving? I said, this is the serving. It comes in a snap pack. It's 15 milliliters. That's the serving. It's going to give you sustainable energy over the next 5 to 8 hours, because those are the reports that we get back. And I can say for my own self, I take mine around 11 o'clock. And I'm good to go. And we've been doing this nonstop now for the past few weeks. So I can tell you that without this, there's no way I could pull off what I've been doing. But this product, I don't have a used one on here, but when you bend it in half, there's a little slit right here. It opens up and you squirt it right in your mouth. It's a little thicker than a water. It's not a gel, but we call it a serum. And this product right here has made a massive difference in so many people's lives. We get a lot of things reported. Listen, we haven't gone through FDA processing. Each ingredient in here is absolutely approved by the FDA, but this formulation has not gone through that, and there's no need for us. That's why we're under the supplement class. And being in a supplement in nootropics, that has been something that has been, plenty of reports have been done about it. What we do know is that mental clarity is becoming a bigger issue. We are bombarded by all sorts of things on a daily basis at a very high rate these days. What this has allowed me to do, because being an entrepreneur, I can go thinking I'm going to chase after 5 rabbits and catch all 5 of them. This allows me to kind of quiet my mind a little bit, focus on the task at hand, and just block out that other noise and do exactly what I need to be doing. So I have become more productive. And those are very common reports that we get about people being more productive. So that's what we want. But also, people are feeling better because there's a little bit of a mood balancing that goes on. I had one gentleman who said, I've never experienced anxiety before in my career. This is a VP for a major company. And he said, but over the past 60 days, I've had anxiety. He goes, I started taking your product, and for the past 3 days, I've had none of that. This is the best I've felt in 60 days. How do I get more? I'll help you with that. So we're getting all sorts of those. When someone tries this, they're going to have their own experience. And what I would say is that most of those people have decided to come on board with our company because they realize they're representing something that's positive, that's strong, that makes a difference. This is a simple, meaningful change that somebody can make in their life on a daily basis that's going to give them lasting change over many months and years to come, which is really what we're going for, longevity. We're not necessarily looking for, just a flash in the pan. This is something designed to keep people in the right frame of mind. This is something that's designed to help people get through the pressures of the day. And we've heard it from stay-at-home parents, and there's been a lot more stay-at-home parents these days with a lot more kids around, and them taking this product has made a dramatic difference with all the shelter in place that's been going on around the country. So we know that this product makes an absolute difference. But also what's got me excited about it is there is an incredible opportunity behind the company. And you may or may not be looking for something that's going to provide some additional income. Maybe you're completely fine. Okay, got it. Maybe you know someone who is not. But we do know that people are getting pulled in lots of directions. They're getting all sorts of pressures within to find out, how do I hedge the bets on the future? Right now, the future economy is not necessarily set in stone. It's pretty vague. It's pretty blurry. I don't know if a lot of people feel very confident. Most people don't have a plan. I believe that we have a plan to get through this next economy. And once we're through it, we have a way to thrive through that next economy. So you are definitely going to have an opportunity to look at that in more detail. I'm not doing that verbally right here. There's no point. What I want you to understand is that there is an incredible movement going on, and there is now a few thousand people that have gotten behind this as members to promote this and bring this across the entire country. And here's what's also got them excited. I talked about the 20-year infrastructure that's been invested in this company. We're going to be launching multiple countries here in the next few months. Literally multiple countries. And companies cannot do that very quickly unless, one, they have enough capital. Two, they have the experience. Three, they've got to have the technology to support all that, whether it's currency conversions, whether it's shipping, with logistics, all those things that go on. Keep in mind, I said we own that entire ecosystem. So we've already got facilities set up in these countries, call centers, distribution centers. We are prepared to move as quickly as the member base wants to move with us. And we do believe that there is a very strong likelihood that the people that are involved with us on early on, that they've got a massive potential for making incredible income. And I know we hear people talk about it all the time, but listen, I was once somebody who never made any money in this industry. And then I had an opportunity to do so, and it completely radically changed my life. It brought both mom and dad home to raise our kids. We now homeschool two of our youngest kids. We put one of our oldest child through private college, debt-free. So this industry has provided us a lifestyle and a way of living that nothing else could have ever possibly do it. Nothing traditionally, in my personal opinion. So we truly believe in this industry because we've seen miracles happen over and over again, and we got to be part of one of those. And I can tell you what was our success? Hard work. We rolled up our sleeves. We couldn't go full time day one. We gave a little bit of time each and every day because we believed that we were making a difference and making an investment into our future. This product, the reason why I love it so much is because this is simple and effective and duplicatable. I can share this product with someone and I know for a shot, without a shadow of a doubt, that they are going to have an experience and this product's going to bring them value. And by doing so, I know what's going to happen is that's going to snowball. All I have to do is stay in the game and keep on building and keep on doing that. Very few things you can do that with where you give something to somebody and they have an immediate response that is pleasing or that they like or that it makes a difference. This product solves a problem that people are experiencing right now, today. So you'll have an opportunity to get back with the person who introduced you to this. You might be watching the replay of this. I want you to know something. We walked away from a very secure, safe, monetary compensation from a company that we built up over 13 years. And we wouldn't have done that because we didn't have to do it unless we saw something massive over here. And we did. The other thing I like about this, which no company that I'm aware of actually does this, and if they do it, it's only made available for the actual highest ranks in those companies, is we have a 5-year retirement plan. It's written in black and white in our compensation plan, in our member rewards agreement. It's in there. If you stay with this company for 5 years, regardless of whatever rank you're at, as long as you're active and with those 5 years, you will have the option, if you so choose, to execute your retirement plan. What does that mean? It means you no longer have any personal responsibilities or requirements, and we'll send your money wherever you want to go. If you want to go to your bank account, you want to go to your Velovita debit card, you want to go to Bitcoin, we can do whatever you want it to do, and you can do that. Keep in mind, I was with a company for over 13 years. They didn't let me walk away with a dime of it. I had to literally walk away from that company. So I know that here, the people that are plugged in with us right now, especially the ones that are coming in during this soft launch, which don't let soft launch confuse you. We are fully operational. We are shipping product out every day. People are building their networks out. People are sampling this with customers. We've got customers coming in each and every day. We are fully operational. But during this period of time, what's happening is members that are a part of us now, over the next 2, 3, 4 years, these people will be in the top 1% of the company if they so choose. The last company Costa retired from, his organization was over 1 million distributors in multiple dozens of countries. Our plans is to go into multiple countries. We'd love for you to be a part of it. What I'm going to ask you to do is this, you're just getting this information for the first time. Like I said, this is a high-level overview. Is get back with the person that had you come take a look at this, or they might have tagged you on here, and go see the rest of the information. It won't take very long. It'll be a relatively quick decision for you. Is the timing right for you to make more money? Is the timing right for you to take a product that's going to make a meaningful difference? I mean, if we just help people eliminate a handful of energy drinks a day that they're taking, they're already going to be saving money, and they're going to be making themselves healthier in the process. So that's what we're looking at right now, is an opportunity to make a meaningful difference in people's lives, financially as well as health-wise. And you might choose one or the other, you might choose both, it's your call. But what we're asking you to do is take a little in-depth look. If you've heard of anything that was of importance or interest to you, even just a little bit, they'll get back with you, you get back with them, and they'll show you some additional information. It's not going to be hurtful, it's not going to be painful, it's probably going to be a little interesting, and it's probably going to have you think of some other people that would possibly be interested in something like this with you. But they're probably going to have you go to this website, getbrainfuel.biz, getbrainfuel.biz, and brain is spelled like it's supposed to be, not like we spell it here. It's BRAIN. So go to getbrainfuel.biz and get the rest of the information. And then if you've got more questions, feel free. We've got leaders all throughout the country that can certainly help you get those questions answered. And we're not going to drag anyone into this. We don't need to. We're looking for people that see this as a possible opportunity for themselves, either in a small way or a big way. Either way, you want to be on the team, we're going to work with you just the same, because the value of our compensation plan is we're building two teams. Every time somebody joins, they go to the next open spot on the team. Every hour someone waits to join the team, the next open spot is a little further down. So you want to come in as soon as possible, which is why I'm saying the people that come in during soft launch that understand speed, they understand urgency, they understand being first. That's why I'm saying those people are setting themselves up for massive potential success over the next few years. Very, very important that you guys get back with the person to introduce you to this. If there's anything that we can do as Global Master Distributors to help you guys understand the value of this, we are literally a phone call away, a messenger away, and we look forward to circling back with you as soon as possible. Guys, have a great rest of your evening. Talk to you guys soon.